How you doing, everybody? PursuePT is going to release a short video series on core support exercise for kettlebell sport lifters. But John, doesn't kettlebell exercise do tremendous amounts of things for your core? Yes, it does. And I think sport lifters on a whole do have very strong midsection, strong cores. But there's a difference between strength and stability and activation. All right. One thing I think that happens when we're doing these long competition sets, preparing for competition, is we're in a lifting environment that creates a very large potential margin of error, or potential chance of error. All right. And those things in kettlebell sport are, one, our relaxed technique. We try to do everything in a very relaxed state, whether it be rack position, kind of hanging out here, relaxing everything, or even like snatching or cleaning, trying to be as efficient as possible. All right, we're trying to kind of keep ourselves relaxed. So that's one potential factor. All right, and that's fine. That's the sport. It's the way it goes. The other one is long sets and high repetitions. All right, this can create a loss of focus or change in focus. You know, at one moment you're thinking, oh, my shoulders, then oh, my legs, oh, my grip is fatiguing. It's hard to stay focused on keeping a very compact, tight core. Also, pain, again, part of the sport, or discomfort. And of course, all these things get worse when you're tired, fatigue. All right, because of that environment, it creates a situation that you can have your midsection do things you don't want. All right, now of course in snatching there is an element of rotation. There is an element of lateral flexion sometimes, or in cleans there might be forward flexion or extension when you're overhead. And that's fine when you want it to happen. It's when it happens and you don't expect it, or it happens too much because your core is getting lazy, that's when injury occurs. Back strain, or even injuries in your joints further down. I mean, if your core is not doing its job and your alignment is off, that's going to chew up your shoulder, which in turn can chew up your elbow, and so on. All right. I think a lot of overuse injuries come from here, not necessarily the joint themselves. So we're going to talk about specialized exercises to help improve this state of your core, your ability to stabilize for long periods of time. All right. The characteristics of this type of exercise I think are best are isometric exercise. Right. So a held position, resisting movement. All right. Not so much this kind of stuff. High intensity. We want a lot of resistance, really turn on your nervous system, turn on your core musculature. And dynamic, fancy name for changing resistance. So just like in a repetition, you know, there's really no load, then there's more, then there's more, then there's more, then there's a lot. All right, that kind of an idea where you have this changing resistance. So those characteristics of exercise, I'm going to do 6 more videos on 6 different exercises, 3 basic ones and 3 kind of advanced ones to treat these 3 things. Anti-extension, so too much extension in the low back and the thoracic spine. Anti-rotation, so rotation of the core. And then also lateral flexion. All right, I think those are the 3 movements when they happen suddenly when we're fatigued. Those are what cause problems. All right, so I'll be releasing those videos, maybe one this week, and in the coming weeks. Check them out. Enjoy. Stay safe.